Canadian officials invite even more foreigners. For example, Canada held new immigration draws last week with a record low passing score and invited popular professionals. These and other news are in our weekly compilation. Let's begin. Hi from Canada. Since 2015, our team has helped people to move to Canada, and we love sharing all the important and interesting news from this amazing country. Canada's population is booming, and it's doing so at an incredible pace. According to Statistics Canada, in the past year, Canada has added 1 million people, bringing the total population to a whopping 40 million. As a result, Canada is leading when it comes to population growth among the G7 countries. Wondering where all these people are coming from? It's all thanks to immigration policy. Out of those 40 million, more than 2 million are temporary residents, the ones who've come to work, study, or seek refuge. The government is pleased with these numbers because having a steady flow of skilled newcomers is beneficial for the economy. Take Alberta, for instance. Over the past year, the province's population has shot up by a whopping 4%, and what's the result? There is too much money in the budget. Seriously, the residents have contributed more to the pension plan than the province needs, so now the authorities are going to reform the pension plan, reduce contributions, and increase benefits. Another good news is the wage increase. Starting from October 1st, 6 Canadian provinces are giving a little raise to the minimum wage. These are Ontario, Manitoba, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Saskatchewan, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Canada's economy is doing well, but its foreign policy has hit a rough patch. Justin Trudeau accused Indian authorities of being involved in the murder of a Sikh leader who had been living in British Columbia due to persecution in his homeland. This accusation led to a complete deterioration of relations between the two countries, with India even stopping visa issuance. However, the investigation is ongoing. Sikh followers are protesting in Toronto and Vancouver, calling for international attention to the situation. While adults are protesting cautiously, the youth are enjoying themselves on a grand scale. Last weekend, London, Ontario, celebrated homecoming, a tradition in many colleges and universities where students and alumni come together for lively gatherings. The police, not big fans of such events, issued several hundred fines this year. Good news for those interested in studying and partying in Canada. Fanshawe College, one of Toronto's top colleges, has introduced 2 new study programs. One is for individuals with a medical background, and the other is for those interested in the construction field. Additionally, Georgian College, another prominent institution in Toronto, is now accepting applications for the next year. You can apply to both Fanshawe and Georgian College without taking a language test, thanks to our partner school, ILAC. Check out the video description for more details. Now, let's dive into the latest immigration news, as there's plenty to cover. Last time, we talked about the new express entry draw after a long break. Well, Canada seems to have stepped up its game and held 3 more draws. There was a general selection for all candidates, a special selection for French-speaking applicants, and for the first time ever in express entry history, a special draw for agriculture and Agri-Food workers. A total of 4,100 invitations were issued, and the passing score hit a record low of 354. It looks like a pretty good reason to consider registering in the system. If you're unsure about the process, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Canadian provinces also conducted their draws. Ontario invited 10 entrepreneurs and about 2,000 healthcare professionals. British Columbia extended 209 invitations, Prince Edward Island sent out 157, and Manitoba topped the list with 620 invites. As you can see, applying for both federal and provincial programs is a solid pathway to secure permanent residency. Now, let's talk about what made headlines last week: a scandal in Parliament. Canada, known for its peace and prosperity, doesn't often find itself in international news for the wrong reasons. But this time, something quite unusual occurred. On September 22, the Canadian Parliament hosted a delegation from Ukraine, led by President Zelensky. The meeting seemed to go smoothly, but later, the media started focusing on one of the guests. It turned out that Yaroslav Hunka, who was honored during the meeting, is an ex-Nazi veteran. When the truth came to light, Canadian officials were taken aback and promptly launched an internal investigation. As a result, the person responsible for inviting the veteran resigned, and Prime Minister Trudeau publicly apologized. Mistakes can happen, but life in Canada remains peaceful and stable. Our immigration company is here to help you with your move to Canada, and we're thrilled to share that some of our clients have recently received their visas. On our website n.immigrant.today you can take a free immigration chances assessment. You'll find the link below the video. Please like the video to support us, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell icon to be notified about updates. We have plenty of exciting content about immigration to Canada and life in this beautiful country. See you in Canada.